Hi, I'm Chenoe. This investigation examines how automated technologies such as robots and driverless vehicles will enable connections between architectural spaces to be decoupled from physical proximity, creating the need for a new design language to represent spaces conceptualized at the scale of software. Emerging technologies such as chaotic storage warehouses and searchable digital maps are already capable of rendering physical adjacencies irrelevant to their users. And corridors arrange architectural space around organizational needs, while an elevator can organize the floors of a building around what might be an arbitrary numeric index. In the terminology of computer programming, buildings such as the locations of suburban chain businesses may already be considered different instances of a class, where a user might search online for the nearest location of a familiar brand without knowing where it was located on a map. Identical copies of buildings constructed in different locations will become entirely interchangeable once users navigating between them in automated vehicles no longer need to pay attention to the context of their journeys between destinations, creating a functional duplication of their architectural programs. Spaces which adapt, interchange, or relocate might reveal a multiverse of different potential design configurations across time, resulting in an ongoing and unresolvable design process. The task of calculating the infinite variety of such spatial transpositions requires new design approaches, which will accommodate the scale and density of the informational processing capabilities provided by computers. These potential developments raise questions about how analog spaces will be digitized, and also about how humans will inhabit spaces designed for robotic navigation and comprehension by artificial intelligence. The discrete autonomy of the architectural room might become foregrounded, separated from its surroundings by new forms of poche operating as much in terms of time as spatial distance. The geographic representation of the map might be replaced with spatial organization around a calendar. Automated methods of travel between spaces have the potential to challenge our existing distinctions between vehicles and buildings, along with the difference between a room within a building and connections to other external buildings. Within such a system, the experience of traveling from one moving room to another would operate as a form of montage, conveying the artificial impression of a continuous interior. Those circumstances would create a total achievement of Rem Koolhaas's suggested rupture between the facades of buildings and their inner spaces, raising new questions about the agency of architectural authorship. A method of investigating the long-term conceptual and social implications of such technological developments would operate by producing a series of vignettes envisioning how automated moving spaces would be inhabited across a range of scales, from robots smaller than the human body to the collective urban flows of mobile rooms across a city. This investigation into the second-order effects of emerging technologies, more often discussed only in technical terms, aims to offer an early precedent for understanding the magnitude of how profoundly they could transform our built environment.